In April of 2014, Israel experienced yet another shocking loss. An Israeli family came under fire while driving to a Passover Seder in Hebron. The father, 47-year-old Baruch Mizrahi, was killed from the driver's seat, leaving behind 5 children and his then 28-year-old wife, Hadas, who was also seriously injured in the terror attack. This attack stood out perhaps even more than usual because a Palestinian terrorist that carried it out had actually been freed in the Gilad Shalit deal. Joining us now in the studio is Hadas Mizrahi on the heels of yet another devastating terror attack in the West Bank. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good evening.
All right, Hadas, so, it has been almost 4 years since this horrible attack that changed the course of your life. How has it affected you since? I know that's a big question.
Yeah, it begins when they shot it on us and I was seriously injured. I was a long time in hospital. My children were injured, so it took a long time to go out from hospital and to collect all the family and say that from here we're beginning. Now we've got a different life. Baruch is not with us, and I'm by myself with 5 young children. The older one was 13 and a half, and the young one was 3 years old. It was very, very hard. But I can say that we got up. I've got 2 bullets, one in my back, one in my kidneys. My nose was broken, my face was a bit smashed, and I know that I need to get up. I've got 5 children. I can't sit down. I can't cry. I know that the life, if I will stop my life, I gave a surprise to the terrorist, and I wouldn't give it.
Absolutely.
And I know that my family is getting up. We're going back to school, and we're doing everything that what happened before. With all the heart that Baruch's not with us, and that's what we do.
Now you were going to visit your parents who live in Kiryat Arba. Another devastating terror attack took place in the West Bank, leaving dead yet another Israeli father. What is your response to seeing something like this happen again?
Last white night, when I heard that happen, I straight rang to Yossi Dagan, that we saw now on the TV, that I know him, in Rosh Metzet HaShomron, and I told him, what do you need? What can I help you? What can I help the family? Because I know from what happened to me, what I need. So I spoke with him, and he said to me, listen, now we will bury him, and after that I will go to the family, and I will speak with her, and I will give her from what happened to me. I will try to help her and hug her and tell her how you begin. From the beginning. Everything you need to begin from the beginning. It's very hard. It's not easy. The heart is broken down. I was married for 21 years. It's a long time. And I know, and she's got 6 children. I've got 5 children. And I say, we need to, my husband wanted I should know that I'm getting up and the family needs to be okay. And the same, I'm sure their husband wants the same.
So here's my final question for you. What do you, in your eyes, what do you think needs to change? If you could ask the Israeli government to do one thing right now to prevent future terror, what would that be?
Look, the terrorist that shooted my husband and shooted our family, he was released in Iskat Shalit. And I know that if Israel, at the same time they happen, he would have a death. Today, my husband was together with me. Today, we've got the problems that the money that gets to the Hamas. The Israel gives money for the tax, and 15% goes for the terrorists. They give them money for salaries. They know that it's very easy for them. They don't need to work. They get salary from the Hamas. So why should they finish all the? Why should they stop all the terrorists? It's very easy to get. It's very easy money. So I go a lot to the Knesset and I speak with a lot Chavrei Knesset, and I say to them, listen, we need to stop it. To stop it, it's to know that we need to be very tough with the terrorist team.
What is your take on the death penalty, the idea of capital punishment for terrorists like this?
I only say death. If I know that Israel will have the death. My husband was killed in Hebron. And the court was in Hebron. And over there, you can have a death. And Israel doesn't want to do it. She's scared. I don't know why they're scared. The terrorists need to know that if they will kill, they will be death.
All right. Well, Hadas Mizrahi, thank you so much for joining us and telling your story. Of course, we're proud to see how strong you are still today. And it's good to see that there's somebody there to support, the next victims, obviously, of this latest attack.
I want to say only that we're a lot of families, like 1,000 families, that were attacked in the terrorists, and we're all together with Im Tirtzu. We're very strong, and we try to hug everyone.
All right. Thanks for joining us.